Hey, Tim here. This is video 2 on the colored races. So I just wanted to get on with it. This is the 6 Sanjic races of Eranthia. On an average evolutionary planet, the 6 evolved evolutionary races of color appear one by one. The red man is the first to evolve, and for ages he roams the world before the succeeding colored races make their appearance. The simultaneous emergence of all 6 races on Eranthia, all in one family, was most unusual. The appearance of the earlier Andanites on Eranthia was also something new on Satania. On no other worlds in the local system has such a race of will creatures evolved in advance of the evolutionary races of color. Number 1, the Red Man. These people were remarkable specimens of the human race and in many ways superior to Andon and Fonta. They were a most intelligent group and were the first of the Sandic children to develop a tribal civilization and government. They were always monogamous. Even their mixed descendants seldom practiced plural mating. In later times they had serious and prolonged trouble with their yellow brethren in Asia. They were aided by their early inventions of the bow and arrow, but they had unfortunately inherited much of the tendency of their ancestors to fight amongst themselves, and this so weakened them that the yellow tribes were able to drive them off the Asiatic continent. About 65,000 years ago, the comparatively pure remnants of the red race went in mass across to North America, and shortly thereafter the Bering Land Isthmus sank, thus isolating them. No red man ever returned to Asia. Throughout Siberia, China, Central Asia, India, and Europe, they left behind much of their stock blended with other colored races. When the red man crossed over into America, he brought amongst much of the teachings and traditions of this early origin. His immediate ancestor had been in touch with the later activities of the world headquarters of the planetary prince. But in short time after reaching the Americas, the red man began to lose sight of these teachings, and there occurred a great decline in intellectual and spiritual culture. Very soon these people again fell into fighting so fiercely amongst themselves that it appeared that these tribal wars would result in the speedy extinction of this remnant of the comparatively red pure race. Because of this great retrogression, the red man seemed doomed when, about 65,000 years ago, Onmanon Alaten appeared as their leader and spiritual deliverer. He brought temporary peace amongst the American red man and revived their worship of the Great Spirit. Onmanon Alaten lived to be 96 years of age and maintained his headquarters among the great redwood trees of California. Many of his later descendants have come down to modern times among the Blackfoot Indians. As time passed, the teachings of Onmanon Alaten became hazy traditions. Internecine wars were resumed, and never after the days of this great teacher did another leader succeed in bringing universal peace amongst them. Increasingly more intelligent strains perished in the tribal struggles. Otherwise, a great civilization would have been built upon the North American continent by the able and intelligent red men. After crossing over to America from China, the northern red man never again came in contact with any other world influences except the Eskimo until he was later discovered by the white man. It was most unfortunate that the red man almost completely missed his opportunity of being upstepped by the mixture of the later Adamic stock. As it was, the red man could not rule the white man, and he would not willingly serve him. In such a circumstance, if the two races do not blend, one or the other is doomed. So, stay tuned for the third video on the Orange Man. Thank you.